Thank you, sir. Now let's know about today's resource person, Dr. Suresh Mikkili, sir, NIT Goa. I request Dr. Mahendra Dikshit, sir, to take over.
Sir, you are muted, sir. Dikshit, sir, kindly unmute. You are muted.
Just check, no?
Yes, sir, now you go ahead, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, madam. Thank you, Ashish, sir. Good evening to all the respected dignitaries. Myself, Dr. Mahendra M. Dikshit, Professor and Head Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, and President of Institutions Innovation Council, KLSVDIT, Haryana. We all have gathered here to witness one of the significant and contextually relevant 5 days FDP, that is Faculty Development Program, on writing an effective research article, tips and tricks. It's my great privilege to introduce guest speaker of today's session, Dr. Suresh Mikkili. Dr. Suresh completed his BTech from SITE Budem in the year 2006 and MTech from NIT Rourkela in the year 2008. Later, he earned his PhD degree from NIT Rourkela in the year 2013. His areas of interest include grid integrated renewable energy systems, power quality issues, smart electric grids, power electronics applications to power systems, and application of soft computing systems. He has more than 100 publications, out of which 70 plus publications are present in Science Citation Index Extended, SCI. He has authored 2 book chapters from CRC Press of Taylor and Francis and contributed 3 book chapters in Springer Publication House. He has 2 research projects, one with a grant of 40 lakhs from DST, SERB, ECR, and another with a grant of 36 lakhs having 2 JRFs working under his research guidance. He has guided 4 research scholars towards the completion of their PhD degree, and 8 scholars are pursuing their research work under his supervision. He is presently member of IET, ISTE, and a senior member of IEEE. Reviewer for IEEE Power Electronics, Smart Grid, IET, Taylor and Francis, elsewhere, and Springer International Journals, to name a few. He is also serving as associate editor for Springer International Journal of Control, Automation, and Electrical Systems. With this brief introduction, I present before you today's guest speaker, eminent resource person, Dr. Suresh Mikkili, who is Associate Professor in the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, NIT Goa. I request now to take over the forum, Dr. Mikkili, sir, Suresh Mikkili. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the nice introduction, Dikshit, sir. And am I audible, sir? First and foremost, I would like to thank the organizing committee. Kulkarni, sir, thank you, sir, for inviting me for this 5 days FDP. This topic is very good. So how much you learn, that is based on you, how much you are listening and how much you are going to gain and how much you practice and how much you are going to keep in that. So that matters a lot. Not only listening, you have to understand, you have to utilize those tips and you have to use for your research papers. So with this one, so I want to thank even organizing committee of Civil Department, HOD sir, as well as other faculty members for inviting me to this 5 days event. So without any delay, so today we are going to discuss how to write a scientific paper and where to publish. See, I will share my window. Please let me know, is it visible or not? Sir, is it visible? Hello?
Sir, one second, sir.
Is it visible?
No, sir.
I've shared entire screen.
Sir, it is not visible, sir, yet. Sir. Suresh sir, can you try one more time, sir? Yes, sir. Now it is visible, sir. Sir, now it is visible, sir. Now it is visible, sir. Suresh sir.
Sir, visible, no?
Sir, now it is visible, sir. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So good evening, one and all. I will make it 1 hour. Please listen carefully. So I'd like to thank Kulakarni sir as well as HOD of Civil Department as well as all the organizers for inviting me for this event first day. See, today we are going to see how to write a scientific paper and where to publish. So about SCI, HCI journals and conferences we are going to see. So this is the outline. What is a scientific paper? We are going to see. Then after that, what are the various parts of a paper, scientific paper, and how to write each part of the paper. Then how to publish the paper, and we will draw from there some conclusions. Then, so what is a scientific paper? Why we need to go for a scientific paper? The reason is the scientific research article, if you publish any of the scientific research article, which provides a method for a researcher to communicate with the other researchers about his or her research. Try to understand. Scientific research article, scientific research paper, which provides a way or a method for a researcher to communicate his research with the other researchers who are working in the field. That means by sitting here, we are communicating with the entire world through our papers. What are the ways, in how many ways we can reach the eminent researchers? In how many ways, technically, can we reach the people? So we'll see. So there are different ways are there. Through conference papers, we can publish our papers. Through journal papers, yes, we can publish the papers. Through book chapters, through research book, through letters, through patents. Try to understand. A scientific paper, it can be published in the conferences, journals, book chapters, books, letters, and patents. So first you should understand there are two types of conferences are there mainly. One is national conference, second one is international conference. What is national conference? Anyone can answer? Can you tell me? What is meant by national conference?
Sir, actually they are all muted, sir, actually.
Okay, sorry. Then
okay.
I will go ahead.
Okay.
So people think that national conference in the sense it is organized within India and international conference means it is organized abroad. No, that is wrong. I'll tell you. International conference means when you organize any of the conference in association with any of the bodies like IEEE, IAT or elsewhere, Springer, what happens? The publications or the proceedings will comes in online. Try to understand. If a conference is organized in association with any of the bodies like IEEE or IAT, Springer or any of the technical bodies, then the proceedings comes in online. So that what happened? If you publish any of the paper in international, all the papers will come in online with digital object identifier DOI number. So what will happen? The entire world can see your papers. But what about national conference? If you organize a conference without tying up with those bodies, what will happen? There is a possibility it will restricted within the book or within the pen drive, or the proceedings will be given in CDs. Then what will happen? In the national conferences, if they are not tying up with any of the bodies, it will not come in online. It comes in the form of a book or in a CD or in a pen drive. So that what happens? The first one, our motto is we need to communicate with the entire world through our research paper. But if you are publishing your work in the national conference, that too your research is published within the book or within the CD or within the pen drive, what will happen? That technically, even though you have 100 national papers, but no one knows about your research. So we have to publish our research work in the IEEE or international conferences which are being organized in association with any of the bodies. I hope it is clear. Now, when you go journal paper, there are two types of journal papers will be there. One is a research paper, second one is a review paper. The difference between research paper and the review paper is, first I will tell you about review paper. Last few years, maybe 15 years or 20 years or maybe 50 years, what research is going on in the particular field. If you download a number of papers and if you make it as a report and publish as a paper, it is called a review paper. In the review paper, only technical analysis will be there. Whereas research paper means there is performance analysis will be there. What does it mean? You will get a motivation from the review paper. You will work on particular concept. You will do the mathematical modeling. You will do the simulations. You will do hardware. Then you will extract the results. You will validate. Your theory will be supported with the mathematical modeling. Mathematical modeling will be supported with the simulation results. And simulation results will be validated with the help of experimental results. Then that is called a research paper. I hope difference you understand. Review paper means state of art will be available. A critical review on particular concept will be there. There are n number of papers will be there published in that area last few years. So the summary of all the papers which are published last few years on the same concept will be given as a review. Okay. So now what happened? So from the review, by going through the review, you will get a motivation in this area. These are the concepts are available, or these are the gaps are available. Then after motivation, if you decide a topic, if you work on particular topic, and if you do mathematical modeling, if you do simulation, and if you validate your research with experimental studies, then what you can do, you can write a paper, you can publish as a research paper. Okay. Now, when you see 3 to 4 conferences, the conference will be the least one. One conference, generally page length of a conference is approximately 4 to 6 page length. Okay. Journal will have, it varies. When it comes to journal research paper, minimum of 8 pages to maximum of 15 pages or 20 pages will be there. Whereas review paper will be more number of pages will be there. So what happened? If you have a stuff of 3 to 4 conference paper, then you can get one journal paper. Try to understand. If you have a stuff of 3 to 4 conference papers, I can get one journal paper. If you have a research of 3 to 4 journals, I can get one book chapter. If I have 3 to 4 book chapters, I can get one research book. Try to understand. If you work hard and if you have prepared a data which is equivalent to 3 to 4 conferences, then one journal we will get. That means you worked on 1 or 2 concepts, you compare the results, then if you report it in the form of 6-page paper, then one conference you can get. And now what happened? Once you get a conference, by adding few more methods, by showing incremental improvement from your previous method to the present method, from the previous method to present method, if you show some incremental improvement, then what happened? You can go for a journal paper. So how it is possible? So first conference, simulation if you do, then the simulation is whatever conventional method one we have done. Then after that, some proposed controllers you have used. After that, you have validated with your hardware. Then there is a high possibility then you will get one journal paper. After that, from journal paper, 3 to 4 journals to one book chapter I can get. From book chapter, book I will get. But reverse is not possible. First, if you publish research book, from there book chapter I can't get. From book chapter to already published, journal you will not get. If journal is already published, you can't remove some part and you can't publish a conference. So when you're working for a research, the first try to focus on the conventional studies, get one conference paper, add the proposed methods to it, show the improvement, go for a journal. Then after that, 2-3 journals, then you can go for book chapters and books. Whereas other side, when you see letters and patents, these are not like incremental improvement or it is purely innovative ideas. When you observe here, the blue indication, innovative ideas if you are having, which are not published, then that can be published as a letters and patents. Size of a letter is maximum of 2 to 3 pages. There only your idea you will discuss and the basic details will be revealed in the letters. Whereas patents, you have to provide the design aspects and you have to file first, then after that it will be granted. So already one session is purely on patents, it is there. So if you have a purely innovative ideas, it can be published as letters and patents. If you have a little bit of updation of a controller or updating methods are there, if you want to show some delta X change, then that type of research work will be published in conferences, the next work in journals, then book chapters, then books, it is possible. Now, how many types of conferences we are having? I told you already national and international are there. So even international conferences means we are tying up with IEEE, ET, elsewhere bodies. But which conferences I need to go? Even if it is just IEEE conference, I should not go. What conferences I should go? There are biannual conferences are there, annual conferences are there, biennial conferences is there. What does it mean? These are indexed conferences. Suppose Indicon you take. It is this year 20th IEEE annual Indicon conference. What does it mean? Last, I'll show you. I hope my full screen is visible to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are just out of the presentation mode, but it is.
I'll show you.
Okay, sir. Okay.
You can see here, Indicon 2023, 20th India Council International Conference. This is last 20 years being organized. Try to understand. 20th annual IEEE conference. This year, IEEE section is, Hyderabad section is organizing, it is being organized by NIT Warangal. Okay. Same IEEE Indicon 2022. That was 19th conference. Where it was organized? You try to see. 19th conference, Indicon. Okay. So it is organized in different place, but different society. Okay. So let me show you. Even 2021. So 18th. So what does it mean? What I want to Kolkata session has organized. So what does it mean? So when you talk about indexed conferences, annual conferences, 2021, it was Guwahati. It was organized, IIT Guwahati. So what I mean to tell you is, if you consider annual conferences with the same name, it will be organized. every year will be organized at different places. Suppose one more I will take you. IECON 2023. IECON 2023 is 49th annual conference. This year, IECON 2023 is being organized in Singapore. 49th annual. What does it mean, 49th annual? Last 49 years, this conference being organized at different regions. Okay. 2022 was a different place. Okay. So, now, I will come back here. So, we are having international conferences. Biannual means in a year 2 times it is organized. Annual means in a year once it is organized. Biennial means every 2 years, once in every 2 years. Suppose one conference being organized 20th this year, 20th biannual conference is there, 20th annual conference is there, 20th biennial conference is there. Which one I should go? 20th biannual means last 10 years it is there. 20th annual means last 20 years it is there. 20th biennial means last 40 years it is being organized. That too every 2 years once it will come. Even though it is all are international conferences, I should go with biennial conference rather than annual or biannual conference. Try to understand. When you are going to publish any of your work in the conferences, you have to see, is it international conference or not? First one. Second one, you should see, is it annual or biannual or biennial? That means, is it indexed conference or not? If it is indexed conference, that means every year at least one IEEE section, one IET section, or they are organizing that event. That means it has that much value. So if you publish in reputed conferences, your value will increase. That means when you're publishing your work, maintain the quality along with the quantity. Don't bother about only the quantity, bother about quality publications also. Next. Now, how many number of conferences will be there? There are IEEE conferences we are having, IET, elsewhere, Village, Springer, as well as ACM conferences are there. So different bodies are organizing the conferences. Pool of conferences will be there. Now, how to submit my paper to the conference? We will see that procedure. Now, when you want to submit a paper, what will happen? 6 months prior to the conference, there will be a call for paper will come. 6 months prior to the conference means, suppose one conference is going to be conducted in the month of June 2024. When the call for paper will come? In the month of December or January itself, the call for paper will come. 6 months prior to the conference, the call for paper will come. Then what will happen in the call for paper? What is there? So where I will get IEEE conferences if I want to check. So where I need to see IEEE digital library will be there. Okay. Or IEEE Explore conference proceedings will be there. So in that conferences and events will be there. Okay. So we will have in the IEEE you can type IEEE conferences and events.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, whatever you are doing right now in the screen, sir, that is not visible.
I have shared full screen, no?
Entire. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Entire screen I have shared, sir.
Okay.
Sir, your presentation is visible, sir.
Presentation is visible, sir, but this one is
okay.
Not visible.
1 minute, sir. Let me show you 1 minute.
Okay.
Again, I will share full screen. Will it be now? Can you?
Yes, sir. Just share it, sir. We'll see. Now screen is visible, sir. Screen is visible.
Now screen is visible. No?
Yes, sir. Yes,
oh,
yes, sir.
Sorry.
Okay, it's okay, sir. Thank you.
Now, go to the conferences. See, you can type IEEE conferences and events. So we will have the IEEE conferences will be there. Either you can search here, or so there are conferences events. If you click here, so you can select event wise. So there are, if you click here, okay, so the left side, so you can check different conferences will be there, date wise, region wise. You can select, and you can check so when it will be organized, where it will be organized. So every details will be there. See here, upcoming conferences is there. Can you check upcoming conferences? Okay, so if you go there, so there are list of conferences will be there. Here you see, even you can select, you can refine your search. How to refine your search? Conference dates you go. Next 6 months, or event, you want hybrid or person or virtual mode, or location wise you can select regions where you want, either it in India or foreign countries you want. So, or which type is required, or the sponsored by IEEE you want, or IEEE geographical you want, field of interest, aerospace you want, bioengineering you want, communication, components, okay, engineering profession, so power and energy, photonics, nuclear, robotics. So you can select exclusively whatever you need. Only you will get that type of conferences, and you can choose the area wise. So when you want to check, even IEEE digital library, there are conferences will be there. The left side you can select date wise, as well as you can also select the conferences based on society wise, the power and energy, or based on your stream wise, or based on region wise. All sort of things you can select. Now when it comes here, the call for paper 6 months prior it is coming. So what we are doing, sir, now it is visible, no? Screen visible?
Yes, sir, it is visible, sir. Visible. Sir.
Ah, okay, sir.
Yes, sir, it's
Now,
visible.
now 6 months prior conferences start has come. Now you need to submit the paper. Suppose the call for paper, what will be there? What are all the tracks available, it will come. So there are different tracks will be there, which areas they are going to conduct the conference. So if your area is there or not, you need to check. So after that, we need to submit the paper. At the time of submitting paper, so they will give you guidelines. IEEE format will be given to you. So in the IEEE format, you have to type your data, you have to keep your data. Okay. So when you submit your paper, what will happen? Either it can be accepted. So what will happen? 6 months prior, call for paper will come. You are going through the call for papers, then you are submitting the paper. When you submit the paper, it will go for peer review process. So it can go to 3 reviews to 5 reviews, it will go. So when it went for reviews, they will give you, reviewers will give you within 2 to 3 months, you will get your reviewer comments. Paper can be accepted, paper can be rejected. Now, paper is accepted. Then you need to revise the paper as per the reviewer comments. You need to submit camera ready paper. So after submitting camera ready paper, what we need to do? We need to pay registration fee. Then after that, you have to attend the conference physically. Sometimes hybrid conferences will be there. The virtual they will conduct, as well as physically also they will conduct. So what can be done? It is a hybrid. You can choose either physically you need to attend, or online you can give. But most of the conferences now they started again after COVID. Now they started the physical conferences. So we need to attend physically. Then you need to give presentation in front of the panel. Then what will happen? So after that, the proceedings will come in online. 6 months prior, call for paper is coming. You are submitting the paper in IEEE format. Reviewer comment comes. Then you are revising your paper and submitting it camera ready paper. You are doing the registration. Then after paying the registration fee, then what you will do? You will go physically to the conference venue and you will give the presentation. Who will be there in that presentation? So there will be one chair will be there. Okay, session chair will be there. Who is the mostly the faculty, And there are, in that track, the same area papers, at least 10 more members or 9 more members. In a hall, same area papers will be kept in one track. So in that particular area, how others are thinking, how others are working, you will get to know that what areas other people are working. So you will understand what is my analysis, how others are working. So you can easily understand. So the concept of other people, how they are working, how their approach, how their presentation skills. So everything, it will be new experience for you. So when first time if you are going, so yes, you can go the conferences and you can present there. Even there are other tracks will be there. There are other keynote sessions will be there. So you can listen and you can gain the knowledge. You can come back, you can work on it. Now, once paper is rejected, what I need to do? Should not keep it like that. You have to go on through the review. You understood what are the critic issues. You revise the paper and submit it to other conference. But here, what will happen? When even though paper is accepted, if you revise properly, then quality will be very good. If you won't revise properly, there won't be any other check. So conferences will have the least weightage when the research comes. Conference papers will have the least weightage because here only once the paper is accepted, there is no other check. So the quality we can't ensure perfectly. Okay. Now I'll go for journal. There are different type of journals are there. Okay, national, international. Now most of the journals are international. They're talking. SCI, SCI. What is SCI? Science Citation Index Journals. What does it mean? The science, whatever the science and technology you are working, that work will be cited and indexed in Thomson Reuters database. Whatever the science work or whatever the technical work you are doing, that work is cited and indexed in Thomson Reuters database. Okay, SCI journals are like you go and buy any of the you go to any shop if you want to buy any electrical or electronic component or any of the particular item if you want to buy, there is ISA numbers will be there, standards will be there. Like that, journals also there are standard tag numbers will be given SCI, SCIE. That means Science Citation Index expanded journals. Like non-SCI, even we are having Scoopers journals are there, UG Care journals are there. Okay. So what is an SCI is? It is the highest reputed journals will be considered as Thomson Reuters. Now I will tell you one example. Hundreds of papers you will download for your research work. Out of which how many papers will give you citation? Only 10 to 20 papers only will give citation. No. Which papers you will give citation? Only which has the highest information, which has the quality information. That papers only will be cited. The mostly SCI journals all are the quality journals which will publish the quality work. Okay. So to get such type of paper will be highly difficult. If you work hard, it is easy to get, not that much difficult. Okay. So, and when you publish, even SCI journals will have an impact factor. So the impact factor varies from 0.1 to maybe tens numbers. 20 impact factor journals also there. What does it mean? What is meant by impact factor of a journal? So number of papers published in this year in one journal. Suppose 100 papers published in this year. Now, how many members has cited those papers? So total number of citations by number of papers will give you impact factor. Total number of citations for the 100 papers by 100 will give you impact factor of a journal. What does it mean? Suppose 100 papers are there, out of which 90 papers not got cited this year, but only 10 papers got cited. One paper 100 times cited, one paper 50 times cited, another papers one each cited. What does it mean? 100 plus 50 plus 8 by 100. 158 by 100, 1.58 is impact factor. So total number of citations by Total number of publications will give you impact factor. Not only SCI journal, in the SCI journal also, highest impact factor journal which is there. So that will give you the best quality work. That means that many members are citing that papers. Okay. Again, we are having, what type of SCI journals we are having? IEEE, hundreds of journals are there. IET also tens of journals. Elsewhere also hundreds of journals we are having. Ville, there are hundreds of journals are there. Taylor and Francis, Springer, and ACM journals. So there are so many SCI journals are there. If you want the list of SCI journals in civil engineering, list of SCI journals in ECE, list of SCI journals, if you type, there are hundreds will come. These are all are available in claritative analysis. Okay. How to submit a paper to journal, we will see. Now, how to submit your paper to the journal? So first we need to create an account. If I want to submit a paper to the journal, first we need to create an account. How to create an account? So with the help of your Gmail account, you can create an account. Now, after creating account, what we need to do? We need to submit the paper. When you are submitting the paper, they will ask you title of your paper, abstract they will ask you. You need to upload your one more thing. What is that? Keywords you need to upload. Then paper need to be uploaded. Number of how many figures are there, number of how many tables are there, as well as how many number of words you have used. Okay, entire data we will give and others details. Everything has to be submitted. So every journal will have one format will be there. You have to prepare your paper in their format. It can be single column format or two column format. Either single column or two column. Sometimes even two column format, what we will do, even we will try to consider if bigger figures are there. Only those figures can be kept in single column. Remaining text can be kept in two column. Try to understand. To submit a journal paper, we need to create an account and we need to submit the paper. While submitting, you need to follow their guidelines. In that particular journal, the format will be given guidelines. Okay, so we need to follow that guidelines. We need to prepare the paper. Once you prepare the paper, now what you will do? Once you submit, every journal will have one chief editor will be there. First, when you submit, the chief editor will check the scope of the paper. What is meant by scope? Suppose when there is a power system journal is there, but you are sending power electronic paper, you are sending. It is out of area. One microprocessor related journal is there. You are sending VLSI paper. Will it be accepted? Mechanical engineering journal is there. You are submitting civil work. Will they consider? So we need to check the scope of that research journal will be there. So how we will check? Let me show you. Suppose IEEE smart grid is there. This is IEEE transactions on smart grid. I hope this is visible to you. Is it visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's visible.
IEEE transactions on smart grid is there. Let us suppose. Now, if you open 9.6 impact factor is there. Okay. So here in this article, when you go about the journal will be there. So you need to read about the journal. Here, the publication details will be there. Okay. So here, sponsored by which one? Subjects. You check. In the subjects, it is allowing you communication, networking, broadcasting technologies, computing, processing, power, energy, industry application. All these areas people can submit to this particular journal. And if you want to check more, better go to popular papers, which is available. Or early X papers will be there. Or all issues will be there. So you can download any of the paper. And second thing, what you need to see in the about the journal. So again, so there is indexing will be there. Is it SCI journal or not? So you can check the indexing of the journal. Suppose I'll open one more thing. Solar energy journal. It is of elsewhere. Now solar energy is there. Now about aim and scope. You see, aim and scope. Which one they are publishing? So we can check. Call for papers. Okay. So there are areas of research will be there. Okay. Then here you see publish guide for others. So guidelines will be there. You can download paper. Okay. Aim and scope as well as how to write. Okay. Submission no. So what size it should be. So all the details will be available. Okay. Then after that you can click on that, submit your paper. So if you submit paper, then automatically it will come here. So what it is, username, the passwords will come. Okay. Other login is possible, reviewer login is possible, editor login is possible. So IEEE CPSS, suppose IEEE CPSS transactions of Power Electronics and opening. Here also the popular will be there, early access, about journal will be there. Suppose if you want to go for submit, so I have already user ID login is there. So directly, so other if I click, so here like this it will come, the papers. So when we have submitted and when it is accepted with minor revisions, okay, reject with possibility to submit. So here accept with another paper, accept with revisions, revision 6 weeks, conditionally accepted, reject with possibility. So there are options are there. So you will get to know that. And even if I want to submit new paper, start new submission, begin new submission. So here what it will come. So regular paper, title you need to enter, abstract you need to enter. Once it is done, okay, after that only it will go. Then file you need to upload, then attributes, other left side you can see other details, opposing reviews, then details, review and submit. Title, okay, type, title abstract, file you need to upload, then attributes, file in the sense main, attributes means keywords, then other details you need to enter. Then if you want any opposing reviewers, if you have any problem, you can add, otherwise you can leave it. Then comments of the paper, cover letter you need to write. If you have any funding, that has to be written, number of figures, number of tables, number of words. Okay, if your paper is above 8 pages, up to 9 pages it is free. Up to 9 pages, $100 per page you need to pay. Then you need to submit. So there is a way to submit your paper. When you are submitting, what will happen? You should not submit just like that. You have to check. These are all the areas. You have to check the areas, and you have to prepare your document in that format. Then you need to submit it. Now I'll come back here. Sorry. Again, I thought of showing one more thing. If you open a journal, so there is editorial editorial board will be there, and there is, okay. If you submit your paper, what will happen? Paper will be interrogated by the editor. After that, there is subject associate editors will be there. Associates, what they will do? These associate editors, subject experts for each track will be there. Now, based on your area, specific area, it goes to associate editor. Now, associator, what he will do? He will select 3 to 5 reviewers. Now, after selecting 3 to 5 reviewers, the paper will go to that reviewers. They will take some journals. They are taking within 1 month. They are asking the review. Some journals minimum of 2 months they will take. Okay. First, you have created an account. You have submitted the paper as I shown. Once you submit, paper went to chief editor. The chief editor will decide associate editors. Now the paper went to associate editor. Associate editor will see chief editor has checked scope of the paper. Associate editor will see little bit of technical details. If he feels the paper is good, then he will invite 3 to 5 reviewers. Now he invited the reviewers. Then reviewers will go through the review. Will go through the paper, and few members will give within 1 month and few members will give within 2 months. Now, based on quality of your work, it can be directly accepted. Quality of your work is above 9. First one you see, quality of your paper is QOP is quality of your paper is above 95%. Your paper can be accepted. How to know the quality of your paper is above 94%? When it went for 3 reviewers, all 3 reviewers accepts, then directly paper will be accepted. Then what you will do? The final version of your paper in Word format, you will submit editable format. Then what they will do? Their own format in the proofread they will keep, they will publish in online. But if 2 reviewers accepted, 1 reviewer has given some minor revision, it can be provisionally accepted. So 92 to 95% of the quality of the work paper is there. Then what will happen? So then it can be provisionally accepted. Okay. Then they will give you maximum 1 week to 15 days time. Okay, to revise the paper. So small changes. What is that? Grammatical changes, small phrases, or small changes, very minute changes. Okay, that one can be changed, then it will be directly accepted. So there are some possibilities are there. Minor quality of your paper is 80% okay. 10% of minor comments are available. Then what will happen? They will ask you, they will allow you to revise your paper, and they will give you a time period of 1 month. If paper comes minor revision, they will give you 1 month time to revise your paper. If you revise properly, there is a possibility directly acceptance will come. If you have not revised properly, then what will happen? There is a possibility of provisional acceptance will come. After that, acceptance can come. It depends. Now, when you will get a major revision. So when your quality of work is 75%, what does it mean? 2 reviewers are accepted, 1 reviewer has kept you in the major revision, or 1 reviewer accepted, 2 kept you in the major revision. So they are not satisfied. So associated editor will give you major revision. So for a major revision, generally simulation if you keep, if they are expecting experimental results, mostly major revision they will keep. Minor revision means even the experimental studies are there, but results are not properly kept, labeling issues, or maybe x-axis, y-axis not properly kept, or little bit of discussion is required, or some comparative study need to be added. That one is a minor revision. Even though you have a simulation study and hardware is available in the paper, but labeling issues or maybe of the photographs of x-axis, y-axis values not properly taken, our discussion is not given, our comparative study is not provided, then there is a possibility minor revision can come. But when the major revision will come? When the quality of your work is 75%, not 100%. What does it mean? You are having theory, mathematical modeling, simulation you had given, but you have not provided experimental study, or you have not improved drastically, or controls you might have not added. If out of 3 reviews, 1 reviewer satisfied, 2 reviewers not satisfied, then there is a possibility major revision can come. They will give you 3 months time to revise your paper. Then what will happen? You will revise your paper. It's in your hand. You can take 3 months time, or within 1 month time also you can revise. Now, if you revise that, what will happen? You revise and resubmit. If you revise properly, then what will happen? There is a possibility direct acceptance can come. But if you won't revise properly, what will happen? Again, minor revision can come. Again, provisional acceptance. Or again, acceptance also can come. Or after major revision, it can be rejected also. So when the reviewer comment comes, you have to revise it properly. Addressing the reviews is very, very crucial in acceptance rate. Okay. Fifth one. If quality of work is only 60%, the simulation results not properly kept, hardware results little bit you kept, but it's not proper, then reject and resubmit also can come. If reject and resubmit comes, then again 3 months they will give. You have to revise properly. Then there is a possibility direct acceptance also can come. Or major revision, minor revision, all can repeat. If quality is not that much good, less than 60, it will be rejected. So in a journal paper, you have a variety. It can be rejected or it can be accepted. You can get rejected and resubmit. You can get a major revision. You can get a minor revision. You can get a provisional acceptance also. So it varies from, for an SCA journal, minimum of 4 months time to 3 to 4 months time to even 1 year it will take. But how to get SCA journal within 4 to 6 months? Here the trick is to understand which journal you are submitting. Suppose if I am submitting to particular journal, this journal I am submitting, I will check what are the popular papers. I want to submit in this journal, I want to submit which area you want to submit. Okay, so that particular area of papers I will download. I will check the quality of the work being published in that journal. Whatever it may be, it's up to you. Area is your wish. Okay, so whatever the journal I have taken, first I will check the published papers. I will check our latest issues. I will check in my domain how many papers got published in that area. Last few years, how many papers got published in that area. So what quality work they are doing, what parameters they analyze, what structures they followed, what algorithms they have considered. I should understand first. After understanding what type of quality work being published in that journal, then I have to write my paper in such a way that the quality of my paper should be better than the published paper. If I am unable to write my paper which is submitted, which is better than the published paper, automatically rejection will come. Automatically major revisions will come. So before submitting your journal paper to any of the journal, first and foremost, you have to check in your related area, is there any paper existing in that journal or not? And you have to download all the papers related to your area. After downloading, you have to check what type of work they have done, what parameters they have analyzed. Is that journal with simulation only accepting, or hardware are they accepting? Then, if it is the case, then some papers will be diagram oriented will be there. Some papers more mathematical analysis will be written. Some papers more review will be written. Some papers more comparative studies will be given. Some papers tabulations will be more. Some papers results will be more. So you should understand, you have all the data, what need to be kept in the paper. So as per that, you have to introduce. Try to understand. When you worked on any of the concept, you should understand when to illustrate, what to illustrate. If you understand, then getting paper is easy. If you have some data, roughly if you take entire data, if you dump it, people will not appreciate. Okay. Now, so definitely these many stages is there. So journal paper obviously will have highest quality rather than conference paper. Here conference, only one time there is a check. You are revising and submitting, no one is going to check. But whereas here, there is major revision, minor revision, editor is checking, associate editor is checking, reviewers are checking. Then secondary submit, major revision, minor revision. So your paper will be that much fine-tuned in such a way that to get acceptance. Now, how to write the paper? Now, when you want to write the paper,
Suresh sir, I would like to interrupt here. We will take up one or two questions so that we can proceed ahead, sir. I have one question from Miss Mala K, who happens to be the participant of this FDP. Her question is, how do you get the journal list which is under SCI journal, and how to authenticate the SCI journal? Already in your previous
I will give you session. This one I will give you, sir. List of SCI journal.
SCI journal, sir.
Which department she is?
Okay, they have not mentioned the department, sir.
Okay, Google, you can type list of SCI journals in, suppose, electrical engineering. I have typed.
Sir, she is from
CSE. Okay.
CSE?
Yes, sir. CSE, sir. Computer science.
Okay, okay.
Sir, although you have mentioned this detail, probably you can assist us.
Yes. List of SCI journals in computer science engineering. You go here. Then, in that, clarivative analysis will be there. Okay. Discover our best elsewhere journals are there. SCI Maga is there. And from the clarivative analysis only, you have to take the list, sir. Okay. So, list of SCI journals from clarivative analysis. So, that one only we should take. Okay.
Fine.
This Clarivate, Web of Science. Okay. So, this is Thomson Reuters actually. Now, here to type your numbers, or you select your area, Web of Science. It is called Web of Science. So here you are having pool of journals will be there from all the engineerings. Okay. In the Clarivate analysis, Web of Science, all SCI journals will be listed in the Clarivate analysis. Okay. Or if you type that ISI number, if it is in the list, SCI, or it is not. Okay.
Okay, fine, sir.
Is it okay?
Fine, sir.
Oh.
Yes, yes. Sir, along with this question, I also have one more questions from the young researchers. They may carry this doubt also. So on behalf of them, I would like to ask this question. So you have mentioned in your conference explanation part that there is a submission of camera ready paper. So what do you mean by the camera ready paper, sir? So that our young researchers can understand about it, sir.
I'll answer. What is a camera ready paper in the sense? See, first one when we are submitting, IEEE conference only I'm taking. So there is IEEE IECon 2023 I'm taking. Suppose when you open IEEE IECon, this is the conference website. Now what will happen when you are submitting a paper? IECon, see, important dates will be there. So they will give important dates. Paper submission is there. When you are submitting initially, the template will come in the Word format. So this is IEEE format generally. Now when you are submitting your paper, let me show you. So this is your paper title, first name, all the details you are entering here. But when you are submitting camera ready paper, what will happen? They will give you one unique ID they will give you. It has to pass through that. So what will happen? I'll show you that. IEEE camera ready paper. No? Registration. What is that? Conference registration. Now, can you see here? When you go for conference registration, so they will ask us. For every conference paper, they will give you. Otherwise, one more journal I will open. IEEE STPEC 2023. Here directly they had given. In the submission, so without, see, this is paper submission link, IEEE format. You have submitted your paper with, suppose this one I'll take. So here, these are my conferences which are accepted. 6 papers are there, 6 accepted. Initially when I'm submitting, so what will happen? It is a camera ready paper. Now you see, initial paper I will show you. Initial paper, nothing will be there. IEEE number, DOA number, nothing will be added. So some formats are wrong, is there also no issue. But whereas in camera ready paper, here if you observe, nothing is there. But camera ready paper, I will show you. They will give us one IEEE number, they will give us. You see, down to this number, can you see this? Every conference accepted paper, we need to add this IEEE number has to be added of that conference. And there is one more website will be there. So what is that? So we need to submit, 1 minute, I'll go back. When I'm doing registration, so they will ask us to submit the paper in IEEE PDF Express will be there. So that is IEEE PDF Express. We have to log in IEEE PDF Express through, they will give us one login conference ID. One conference ID will be there. Conference ID I need to enter. Then email ID, the password. Then here I need to upload my final IEEE paper. Try to understand. Initially, I'm submitting my paper in IEEE format. After that, once paper is accepted, normally I have submitted paper like this. Okay. Normally I submitted paper like this. Now, once the paper is accepted, by adding this IEEE number and by revising the paper in their format, so what I will do, I will upload my paper in IEEE PDF Express. It has check with that. It has to pass through that IEEE check. Then only your paper will goes for proceedings. If you won't pass IEEE PDF Express, that means what is IEEE PDF Express will do camera ready paper is all is all the fonts are correct or not. Only fonts as per IEEE format considered or not. Is the size is proper or not? Automatically the software will check the data. Simple words. Your paper is prepared as per that IEEE format or not. This particular IEEE PDF Express will check fonts, format, size, everything it will check. If any wrong is there, it will give you which line that font is wrong, which line font size is more, which line font size is less. So all acronyms will give you through this PDF Express. You can download that paper, you will upload it. Once you have done, what will happen? 1 minute. Well, let me show you. See, so like this, your new PDF is ready for the following. Source name, STPAC, hardware implementation file, a copy of your compatibility is attached. So like this, PDF check, 1 of 10. So if PDF is passed, it will come. Now I hope you understand. So this file I need to upload finally. So initially I'm uploading normal paper. After that, by adding this IEEE number, by checking all the fonts, I will upload the paper in IEEE PDF Express. If it pass that IEEE PDF Express, this email you are going to get notification.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. You please continue. Please continue.
Yes. Anything else?
I'll take up further, sir. Please continue, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay. Now, one person asked about what is open access journal. What is open access is, there are two types of journals are there now. One is open access, second one is traditional. What is meant by that? So I have opened you solar energy journal. So some journals, when you're submitting, it supports open access. That means here you see it supports open access. It is a hybrid journal. If you wish, if you want to publish in open access, what does it mean? Once the paper is accepted, they will ask you to pay page length charges. Generally, most of the IEEE journals or some elsewhere journals, they will ask you overland charges. What is what is overland charges? Previously, I have shown you IEEE transactions for electronic applications.
Sir, if you want, you can take a break for 2 minutes, sir. Not a problem.
No, it's okay, sir.
Sir,
up to 8 to 9 pages, it will be 1 minute, sir. I'll have water and that.
Okay. So the thing is here, if it is an open access journal, means you can publish it by paying some fees initially. That are open access journals which are not good. They are kind of a paid journals. If you are your paper is undergoing the entire review process and finally it is accepted, at that stage, if it is asking, there are two options. Like you can publish it without any amount, paying any amount for your publication charges and APC charges, that is called article processing charges. And if you are submitting and if you want to be viewed, it is to be viewed by everyone, not by the subscribed people of that journal, then you can publish it as a OA, that is called open access journals. So when you publish it as a open access journals, there are more chances that the citation of that paper will definitely going to improve, because the thing is, when it is open access journal, it is visible, it is available for everyone. Whoever has an internet, he can type the title of that article and he will get that article. But if you are submitting without paying any APC charges, at that time, that the thing is that is only viewed by the people who have subscribed to that journal. Sir, will you continue, sir?
Yes, sir. See, if you see IEEE access, purely open access journal, you see, rapid review they are telling. Within a month, they will give you results, but they will charge you very high. Okay, so what will happen? You can download all the papers which are published in this particular journal. Whereas other journals, as sir said, hybrid journal means if you have a subscription in your organization, then only you can download. Otherwise, after 1 year or 2 years, they will make it available. Only subscribed people can download your paper. Otherwise, others can't download. Okay, so that is a difference between open access and as well as subscription. Okay, or hybrid journal. Generally, we will go for traditional subscription only, because our people are not supporting for payment of open access, which will be in most of the journals $1,000 US, $1,500 US, like that it will be there. Okay.
Sir, there is one more question in this line. Manish Sharma would like to ask, what do you mean by Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4 journals, sir?
See,
can you just elaborate a few points on it?
So Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 journals also. So they are listed like Tier 1 conference, Type 2 conference, how we will say, in the same way. Q1 journals will be in the SA also, which are the best and next best, like that. So Q1 will be given as topmost priority, the highest journals. Q1 is in the SA also. Which journal I need to submit? It should be a Q1 journal, means the quality high rated SA journals will be listed in Q1. Next best will be listed in Q2. Next best will be listed in Q3, Q4. So when you are targeting directly Q1 journal, if you want to go, if you have hardware and if your work is extremely good, then Q1 is okay. Otherwise, at least you can target with Q2, Q3 or Q4. Then you can move to Q2. Then you can go Q1. That way it is possible. Okay. See, next we need to see each part properly. I am planning to take this one. We are having how to write a research paper. It is very, very important. So we are having from see, there are so many things are there. Anyway, third day also I am only taking. I will try to explain you. So in the next, at least it will take more than 1 hour, sir. See, how to write a title, how to write an abstract, how to write a keywords, how to write introduction section, how to write even conventional methodologies, how to write proposed methodologies, experimentation section, how to write, and after that, how to write conclusion, how to write the references, and when the reviewer comment comes, how to address these things, if possible. Second day or third day I will take you. So just I will show you slides. See, next, because hurriedly, if I want to complete, it won't be good. We have a main body will be there. Sorry, parts before main body, parts after main body. Okay, main body consists of introduction, theory, simulation, results and discussion, conclusion will be there. Parts before main body consists of title, other details, abstract will be there. Parts after the main body, acknowledgement, references will be there. Okay, then what introduction talks, what experimentation, what is the results, then discussion, how to decide the title. Then after that, what should be the length of the title? The title should be, it can be general, it can be specific, it can be more specific. It should be more specific. Why it should be more specific? Then when you write an abbreviations, what need to be considered? Okay, how to list the others. Then after that, then how to write an abstract. So there is a way is there. On one hand, abstract expands the title. On the other hand, it compacts the whole paper. We need to go about problem statement, conventional methodologies, drawbacks of conventional methodologies, proposed research, parameters analyzed, working platform. So then after that, keywords, how to write, nomenclature, even introduction also, how many paragraphs required, as well as then conventional studies, how to write, proposed methodologies, how to write, then how to write experimentation section, as well as results, how to write, whatever the discussion, whatever the conclusion part, how to. There is a comparative study is there, conclusions are there. So acknowledgement and references, each part, how to write. So these are all the things. Even now already 8:20. So better. I hope, sir.
Sir, we can continue it on the fourth, sir. Fourth day.
So, fourth day is mine only. Fourth day in the sense when, sir? Sixth.
Sixth, sir. It is on sixth.
See, now what you learned is, just I will brief you. We have seen what is a scientific paper. We are communicating our work with other researchers. If you want to be technically alive, we have to go ahead with international conferences or international journals, book chapters, books, or letters, or patents. That too, what is meant by international? If you tie up with any of the associations like IEEE, IET, elsewhere, then your work published in online. So then only there is a possibility, whatever title I told you, what is that mean? You can communicate with the entire world. That will be fulfilled. Otherwise, if you 100 national conferences you are having, no one knows you are technically alive or not. If you have good quality 10 journals, then more than enough entire world will know you. So that's the reason how much work you are doing is not a matter. That work, how you are presenting, where you are presenting is matters a lot. So that's the reason we have to go ahead with what type of conferences. Can someone answer in the text box? Which conference we need to target? It should be international. That too, biannual is there, annual is there, biennial is there. We should go ahead with biennial conferences, indexed conferences. Even journals are there. We are having low-rated journals are there, paid journals are there, Cooper journals are there, SCA journals are there. Try to target SCA journals. Initially, your BTech work, you can try with Scoopus, then after that target SCA. Rather than 5 Scoopus, 2 SCA will be better. Okay. Then after that, how to communicate conferences? You go to the IEEE conferences. So there I have shown you conferences and events. You can check region wise, you can check year wise, you can check your area wise, like specialized area wise. You can see the conferences, list of conferences, go for indexed. So when can we submit? 6 months prior to the conference, call for paper will come. Once call for paper will come, you are submitting. It is going for the review. Then after that, what we are doing? We are getting a paper acceptance, we are revising it, we are submitting it. So camera ready means I told you already, whatever the paper, final accepted paper, you will revise, then it has to pass through the IEEE PDF Express by including that IEEE number. Okay, that means it is passing means you are ensuring that all the paper, all the data, whatever you kept in that paper, it is in proper format. That's what IEEE PDF Express camera ready paper means. After that, we have also seen journal paper. Editor first he will check the scope, then it goes to associate editor. Associate editor will select reviewers. Once the reviewers are selected, what you are doing, the reviewers will go through your paper, will give you reviewer comments. Based on quality of work, it can be rejected, it can be reject resubmit, it can be major revision, minor revision, provisional acceptance or acceptance. Main thing is to maintain the quality, try to go through the good SCA journals, check the quality work which is being published in your area, then try to draw your diagrams in a better way. See, how best you are having results not a matter. It should be processed result has to be kept. What is meant by processed results? So that day I'll explain you. What is processed? Suppose print screen if you take and keep, no one will appreciate. You have to edit that. You have to give labels. You have to provide x-axis, y-axis properly. If 2 or more curves are there, you have to label it properly. You have to indicate it properly. If you have this one hardware results per division, what is the value you need to give? So you have to give processed results. Okay. So and there is a way to write a research paper and way to write a review paper. Okay. You have to follow proper steps. Then the chances of acceptance will be very high. So on 6th, we will try to see how to write each part in detail. I will explain you. Okay. Your title should be more specific and abstract. There are 6 lines you need to follow. Keywords, 6 keywords we will take. How to select keywords, how to write an introduction part, how to write this one, conventional methodologies or conventional studies, proposed studies, as well as results and discussion, how to write, experimentation section, how to write, as well as conclusion, how to write, references, what to select, and any reviewer comments are there, how to address. On that day, I will try to give you. If time permits, research proposals also I'll explain you. Okay, because first day I want to maintain the time. Already almost 8:25. That's the reason I'm stopping. Okay.
Sir, with your kind permission, I would like to share your email ID so that the questions from our participants may be sent to your email ID.
Sir. 200 members. Sir, 1 minute, sir. 200 members, yes, 200 answers is not possible. Please sir, take that queries. I will answer, sir. All answers.
Yes, sir.
I will give.
Sir.
See, they can mail it to our official mail ID of the this FDP, sir.
Official mail ID of the conference they can send. All the queries I will address, sir. Sometimes
yes, sir, sure.
It will be difficult for 200. See, really, if any student is working, really, if you want write-up of issues, anything is really there, then definitely I will help them in that aspect, in higher level. See, okay. Sir, try to understand. If it is extremely, if they are working nicely, paper format not good, how to write, any suggestions required, personal level, one-to-one, even extreme, after completion of this event also, I will help them. But the thing is, initial stages, any queries are there, please take that queries, I'll answer them all as a whole. Once the sessions, everything is done, all 5 days, then if they really work on any of the concept, if they have any doubts, that time most welcome, they will be mature enough, to mail, then I will address that time, sir. Mahendra, sir, don't mind.
Yes, sir. Definitely,
After
sir.
5 days,
Definitely. We
after
understand.
5
Yes.
days, it is welcome. Within 5 days,
Sure, sir.
they are still in okay process.
Dilemma, sir.
Yes,
They are
sir.
in the dilemma.
Yes, sir.
They're in the process. Better
Fine,
you
sir.
take the queries. Once entire process
sir.
is full ready, then I will take it.
Okay.
Sure.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
With a ill health, you have given the presentation today. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, one thing I should tell, sir. The thing is, we had 5 years of 4.5 years of experience doing a research as a PhD research scholar. But you have finished it, or you have given it a glimpses in only 1.5 hours, sir. That I should tell, sir. Because the thing is, it is like. We got all the information, sir. SCI index journals, SCIE, and the Scoopers index journals, the types of conferences, and how to submit a paper, all those things, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. But next session, I will make sure that each part I will explain them individually. Yes. So it will be a complete session from my side.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, now I request our beloved principal, sir, to speak few words on the session, sir. Please, sir.
No, sir, this is already 8:30. Yeah, we will wind it up.
Fine, Mikkili, sir. On behalf of all the active participants of this national level 5 days online FDP program, writing an effective research article, tips and tricks, has been organized by KLS VDIT family. And we hope this was very much beneficial. You touched upon few of the important aspects such as selection of conferences and journals, searching particular conferences and journals from websites, that too from SCI and SCI extended list, understanding scope of research articles for journals, detailed process of review, which took most of the time, and it was very much in detailed aspects, different stages, schedule of review. Of course, a few of the researchers are unknown about the time taken by the review process. Recent papers published in the journal so as to publish our research papers in very good journals. And also you touched upon the Web of Science and then search engine and then IEEE PDF Express. And a lot, many things to know in coming days. I would like to propose a formal vote of thanks to Dr. Suresh Mikkili on behalf of our management, our beloved principal, sir, and our students and staff members, along with the external participants. I thank you wholeheartedly, Dr. Mikkili, sir, for gracing the occasion in spite of your busy schedule and with throat infection, severe throat infection, sir. You made it possible even in spite of your ill health. That is really appreciable. And we once again would like to extend a very heartfelt thanks to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Here, climate issues are there, sir. Rain and other things. Sorry
yes,
for
sir.
that.
I
could not say no, Kulkarni, sir. Sorry. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I also extend heartfelt gratitude to our management and our beloved principal, sir, Dr. V.A. Kulkarni, sir, to really making us to organize such events regularly at KLS VDIT. I also take this opportunity to thank Dr. Ashik Ballari, who happens to be the backbone of this event. He initiated the event, and of course, all the other deans and HODs supported in conducting this event. And I also thank all the committee members who made this possible. Without their presence and support, it wouldn't have been successful. So we have come to day one end, and I have shared the feedback link for day one. All the participants are requested to submit their feedback immediately. Thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Anand. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Vanana. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. All the best for the next 4 days. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So the participants are requested to fill the feedback form within 10 p.m. today. Okay. Thank you. Thank you all for attending.
Thank you, sir.
you.